Hello, everyone. If you don't see this live button, if it doesn't say live, it means I'm no longer live. And you can message me for a reading. Hello, everyone. If you don't... There we go. Yes, I like it when it does this because then it makes it easier to share. Let's see. I had a really weird taste in my mouth, so I grabbed one of my daughter's candies. I'm looking to where I can share. Hi, my Krista. How are you? I'm just sharing out. I don't know. I'm just clicking buttons. Hi, Linda. How are you? Wow, that tastes so much better. I'm doing good. I don't think I have. I think I shared to where I want to share. I'm gonna share to my Facebook. Maybe. I think it's gonna share to me. Who knows? Hi, Miss Susie. How are you? I'm doing good, guys. I'm so happy to see you. So I'm so excited. I want to come on and do some messages. If you want to talk to a loved one who has passed over, you are more than welcome to. It is $20 for that. I don't even know what this is. My daughter found a whole bunch of like tarot card stuff that I don't even remember ever having. I don't even know what this deck is about. I just saw it sitting here. I'm like, I don't remember this. This one looks like what I'm actually gonna have to look at the book. Because if they're just pictures, that means I'm gonna have to like make stuff up in my head. But which I do, I let spirit do with my tarot cards anyways. I don't know what this one is. It's very interesting. I don't know where it came from. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are you? Are you feeling better, my dear? Am I frozen? I'm frozen on my phone. Can you guys see me? Maybe I'm just frozen for myself. Who knows? Oh, Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy, do you have to work tonight? You can see me? Okay, maybe I'm just frozen for myself because I wasn't moving. Let's see. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Miss Kathy, I should be home. About 6:15. I'll be home somewhere between 6 and 6:30. It all depends. Oh, Miss Kathy, I'm sorry. Okay. Because Isabel has dance 4:30 to 5:30, and depending on what time she gets out, I usually don't get home until somewhere between 6 and 6:15. Sometimes 6:30. So I was gonna say, if you want to do your reading, we can do that tonight after dance. I can feel it now. I feel like this one was something that just came fast. Is this for a male, Miss Kathy? Feels like a male. I've been a lot of male energy on this one. That's just what I'm feeling. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. A young male. Yep. That is what I felt. I'm sorry. It's hard. I know it's hard when they're young. I know how it. I know how it feels. It's hard. I love you, Miss Kathy. Hi, Miss Amber. How are you? Did I bring my cards in here? Leo, where did we put them? You know what? I might have to go search for my tarot cards. I thought I brought them in here. I was doing group ones. Let me go find. I didn't bring it. Let me go find my tarot cards. And if anybody donates, just let me know where did I put my cards at, Mateo. Oh, they're right here. They were in the kitchen. It's hard being the strong one, too. Just remember that you don't have to be strong the whole time. Okay? Okay. I found my cards. They were in the kitchen, and he's going to bark. He's being Mr. Guard Dog now. Probably. I just hung him outside before I came live to go to the bathroom. And this poor older gentleman was walking by. I'm like, Leo, leave him alone. And I guess I didn't, attach his leash very well. So when I pulled him back to make him sit, it, clicked off. And then he just, ran after the guy. And the guy just kind of froze. I'm like, he's more scared of you than he... I go, he's probably going to be petrified of you. He's not going to hurt you. And he goes, okay. And he stops and he looks down. And Leo's just wagging his tail at him, and he went to go pet him. And Leo jumped back 5 feet, and the guy started laughing. He goes, oh, he's just a puppy. He goes, he's trying to scare people away from his yard. But it was so funny because Leo can act like a big scary dog, but really he's just scared of everything right now still. So, but it was funny because at first he was really scared. And then all of a sudden he was just and then it just kind of backfired. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know how his leash I don't know what I did with his leash, but it definitely did not work. Got you, girl. But it was kind of funny. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to lose the dog again. This is the second time that happened, but luckily Leo didn't go. I was happy the guy stopped walking because at first he wasn't. I'm like, he's just going to follow you. I'm like, you're going to steal my dog. Hi, Miss Cheryl. I'm like, you're just going to take my dog with you. But he was a good boy. He sat there and sniffed that poor gentleman's ankle. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're flying. They just sniffing him, and then he let me clip it, so he must have been a little scared. And I got to drop off yesterday Isabel's Halloween craft party thing yesterday to the teacher. It was a little hard for me because I'm so used to being able to go in there. And her teacher was really nice. And, it reminded me that it reminded me when it comes to emails and when it comes to text that we can't always take, we have to, it's hard to read things in a certain way if that's not the way we write things, because she was so sweet. She was telling me how much she appreciated me stepping up and helping her and doing a craft and doing that because of me not being able to be there, be able to actually be allowed in there. So it was really nice, and it made my heart warm to see her so thankful. So I wanted to share that story just to remind all of us, when it comes to emails and stuff, especially with people that we don't know very well, that to always make sure we give them that chance. Because she was very sweet, even though because I was so sad that I couldn't go, that I took everything personal. But it was not personal. It's just the lovely state of Illinois. Let's see what we're starting off with, Miss Kathy. Okay. You got a lot of change coming up. So the first 5 cards that I pulled for you, I'm just hearing so many things. I'm trying to see where they want to start. Because the last 3 cards that I got are all major arcana cards. So that means big changes. But what they all have in common too is that all the cards that did come out, and seeing like they're just showing me all of this, that they're all females. They're all it's just one person in the card. So for me, with certain things that pop up that spirit makes me focus on with these cards and all of them also have spirit in it. So look at this. I'm going to show you. I love when these all synchronize. There's one woman in here. I have to turn the card because it flips. Look at that. Then we got spirit. We got one woman. We got the white dots. We got more white dots. This is a big message for you. More white dots. And look at that. This is all about you connecting with your inner self. This is all about your soul coming out, Miss Kathy. This is about... Okay. The best way I can say this, sometimes I have to think of how I want to word it when I get the feelings. This is the time for you. It's hard because as a mom and a grandma, you always want to help people, and that you want to be able to help the ones that you love. But I think I've told you this before. I think spirit is really pushing you to focus just on, I feel like Kathy needs more attention on Kathy, that they want you to be able to find this time to be able to lift yourself up and allow others to take care of you too. I know today is a hard day, and I feel like this is also a message for you to remember that that other people could help lift you up, that other people could help lift other people up when you need to take the time for yourself, because they're saying you have a lot of clear intentions. These 2 cards are really stuck with me stuck together, because I also feel like, your intuition, and I feel like you've been getting a lot of spirit messages within your head, and it makes me feel like you're trying to listen to it, but you're trying to see where it fits in and how it's going, if that makes sense. I don't know, like it's also making me feel like I don't know, Miss Kathy, if there was, I don't feel like this is you right now, but if there was a time where you felt like you had to act a certain way or be a certain way, it makes me feel like you've been breaking out of your shell. And I feel like you've been trying to take a different path. And I feel like that's where the judgment card is coming in too, because I feel like you're breaking through this barrier. And they're saying, as you are doing this, they're saying it's good, because they're showing that you're grounding. And I feel like if it was this way, I would feel like they're saying that you're pulling yourself up so high into the spirit thing that you're not able to pull down. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm trying to figure out the best. I could feel all of it, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain it. I hope I'm making sense, because all these cards are showing me that all the answers are inside, that we have all this, that I feel like you need to listen to yourself more. Yes. Yes. And this is why they want you to break out. And I know this is why I said it's not easy to break out of. This could be the next lesson that that we go through, or something that we're learning, is that we don't have to always be that caregiver, that we have to find the ability to take care of ourselves, because I took myself out of this drama that's going on with my parents and some of the family and all that stuff that's going on. And then sometimes they ask me for things and I tell them, but they don't listen. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. So, when you're so used to trying to fix things and take care of things, sometimes it can really backfire. And I feel like that's what it is. Like, I feel like you've done all that you can do. I know they're always going to come back. It's not all that you can do, but I feel like you've done the job that you need to as a mom, as a grandma, like those certain jobs that for the older ones, not the little ones, but like the older ones. How to get you to stop doing. That's why I said it's not easy. And I feel like that's why all this spirit stuff is in these cards, is because they want you to pull back to you. That when you feel like you're going to give, they want you to listen to yourself and see, because you've gotten in such a better place where your intuition and all that is before saying and doing something. I want you to look at the situation, and sometimes we have to evaluate. We can't just jump on it. They want you to see if this is a time where, if you hold back, maybe that person can manifest for themselves. Because I feel like all the goodness that is supposed to come to you, I feel like just takes it. And maybe that's why Joe came into your life, to open up for you to see that all that you are doing for them, that maybe he was saying that because he could see that they weren't giving back to you, that you weren't getting back what you should, that you're giving all this time and energy. And if it's stuff that, that reoccurs and reoccurs, that keeps on coming, it's because they don't want to do it. Sometimes, I see the pattern. Sometimes my mom gets upset when I don't want help or when I don't want her to do certain things, is because I know that certain things I need to learn how to do, or that I have to do, because even if I know I'm not right, that I don't want to do that yet, I know she'll do it no matter what. But then I know that it will just happen again and again. So I'm always like, no, I will do it. I will get to it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can recognize that, and she doesn't understand it. But I just feel like you're giving all of your power to people, and it's just not being returned. So they want you to free yourself by grounding yourself and being able to see through things, to see, do I really need to help in this situation? Is this really a situation where I have to help, or is there a light at the end of the tunnel that they're going to figure it out by themselves, where you can use that energy on yourself to be able to manifest a new beginning, to be able to put out what Kathy needs, and for the universe to see, you know what, she's ready to receive this. She's not occupied with everybody else, if that makes sense. I hope that doesn't sound mean. I know Miss Kathy knows me well enough. And that could be the whole point of why one part of why Joe was in your life as well, was to make you see that too. That even though with everything that went on, he still knew you were giving so much because of all the love that you have. Oh my gosh, these cards are having a mind of their own today. Everything's fine. Yeah, and they're showing me that there's a lot. I'm hearing we have a lot of gray area. That I don't know if you're saying this, that there's a lot of gray area, but I heard that clear as day, that there's just a lot of gray area, and I feel like with that is they're saying there's gray area, meaning that there's so many things that that don't stand out to tell you what you're supposed to do and what not to do, and they're saying when those areas pop up, like, when things come up and we really don't know if we're supposed to help or we're supposed to do, sometimes if we just let it be for a while and give it some space, then we'll get the message, or we'll get a phone call, or we'll get something that that pops up and tells us what we need to hear. Let me see. Yeah, there's I feel like all these changes that like because the last two cards in this last five is um is major arcana cards too. I just because like with this the first card that came out is the four of pentacles, and for me I get, I feel like this is what you want to do. I feel like you want to be able to reach out, to breach, I don't know if that's the right word, but I just feel like you want to be able to have distance and be able to feel safe and be able to have that stability and being able to know, what, I have what I need. But they're saying that this is where, because like if I look at the first and the last card, sometimes they make me do is, this is, I want to be stable. I want to know that I'm protecting myself. I am putting like I'm able to take care of myself, that I don't have to worry about everybody else. And I don't have to worry about what's going on back there, because if I'm safe and stable, and something comes in, I will know how to take care of myself. Because even though this is the tower card, this just means like if something comes in, then how do I explain it? Like I just see it as, it's just saying that even though we're taking that, if I'm being stable, I'm taking care of myself. But if something comes in and makes me feel like somebody pulled a chair out from underneath me, I'm going to be able to see that challenge or see this opportunity that just popped out of nowhere, and know that this change and this has changed for a reason. I don't know if that makes sense. But they're saying with that is that we have to lessen the load that you carry. This isn't about dating though either. This is just about you putting yourself out there for yourself and doing things just for you. This isn't always about dating, because you're carrying so much weight on your shoulders from your kids, grandkids. I know you still, I don't know if you still, but like I feel like you feel guilty or something when it comes to some of Joe's kids. They're saying you need to let go of the weight and you need to cut ties who aren't. You just need to cut the ties. You need to stop allowing things to pull you in the direction. You have to go back to your faith. You have to go back to Kathy. You have to go back to things you believe. And when these changes are coming, you're able to see them and go through. I feel like, they just want you. I just feel like, they want you to walk like it's like the airport. They want only a certain amount of stuff they want to be able to go on the airplane. I don't know where that's coming from. I just feel like they want you to be able to sit with yourself and cut ties and let go of things. They want you to they want you to be able to prioritize, and they want you to start healing. Okay? Let's see. I feel like with your empathy, whatever it's called, empathy, and being an empath, I feel like it really just gets to you. I feel like you're such a sponge. I want to see what I can send you. Um I just feel here, let me see what pops up. I don't want to play it. Let me go to YouTube. I just feel like you need something. Let me see. Let's see if this is it. This one might be good. Where's copy link? Here, I'm gonna send you a few things. Where'd my Facebook go? Guess I'd have to open up Facebook too. I don't remember deleting that. Let's see. Let me find Miss Kathy. If anybody else donates for reading, just let me know if you donate. If not, I'm just gonna keep going with Miss Kathy a little bit. Let's see. All the messenger. Where's Miss Kathy? There it is. Okay, there's this meditation one. I wanted some type of music for you to listen to. I felt like it would help. Here, I'll write since I can never say binaural beats. I don't even know if that's how you say it. There. Binaural beats. Oh, yes, I want this one right here. Copy link address. Okay, I'm sending you these two things. And I feel like, especially the second one, when you feel like you have a lot of energy inside that they want you to push it out. Good. I still think you need to go to Pennsylvania. And if it's just to clear your mind and, I know there's family out there, but I feel like there are places that you could go and places that you can see where you can like just sit and maybe listen to that music that I sent you and be able to clear it out and be able to just it's hard to connect sometimes with ourselves because, but the more that we try to talk to ourselves and the more that we try to connect, like just really connect and get that love, it helps a lot. Sometimes I struggle with it too. I have my moments because I'm human and have stuff that goes on too. But they want you to do that, okay, Miss Kathy? I feel like you need to connect with yourself again on the level that you connect with your kids and connect with friends and people like that around you, okay? And maybe we'll pull. I really want to know what these cards. I don't know what these cards are. So Miss Kathy, I will pull you one of these cards and we'll see what it says. I don't know what any of these cards mean. I don't even know what they are. I don't even know where Lily found these, but I don't even know which way these cards are supposed to go. So we're just gonna wing this. And because they're sitting here and they're bothering me, I feel like I need to play with them. Let's see if we can figure this out together. If you shared this live and it tells me you shared, I don't know I don't know how to find these cards, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. I don't even know how to find it. No, not that one. These are really weird cards. I don't think it's that one either. I don't know how to find. I'm going out there in the next few. Perfect. There's no number on here. Well, I was gonna do this. It's just I don't know what it means. I gotta find the card, and it's not. I thought just I could just flip through it, but I guess I can't. Hold on, Miss Kathy. Let's see what this is. This deck of cards popped out into my life. It had to be for a reason. Okay, where is it? I found it. It's this one. Okay. So this is it's called the Violet of Creations. Healing with Violet and Angels. So this is all about healing. The book says, I'm going to try to read as best as I can. Magical Violet of Creation reaches from your third eye to your crown, whereas Eden Tree Diamonds of Oneness will await you. Time to clear remaining third eye blocks to your routine to above. For enhancing psychic perception, clarifies your soul path, and as you actively seek the path, your spiritual consciousness rises further. Masculine aspect means working to release mental stress and pressure to go within your heart. Well, gee, no wonder why I needed to do this. And feminine turns allow higher wisdom, spiritual silver violet to inform your psychic sense. As your third eye and crown link, you will tune into the angel's magics of nature, the park that you just said, and penetrate the veils between worlds, bringing back these gifts through self to offer to Mother Earth. Well, look at that, Miss Kathy. Look at that. I know it took me forever to find the page because see, it's just colors and then it has that. But then there's some that are green. So this is probably like earth. This must be like air, and then we have earthy because that's kind of like a tree. I don't know. I've just found these, so I have no idea what this means. But I feel like you needed that card. Totally resonated right there. I don't know what this is. It's called Love and Light Angel Cards. And the back's cute. It says, follow the angel's way of love and light to healing, harmony, and heart ascensions. I have no idea what this is. But I feel like all of that just resonated what we talked about and what you need to do, my dear. That made me really excited. I don't mind pulling those. I don't know what any of these cards mean. So if I do pull a card of that for you, I will read it from the book. Just because Lily just found these, and I don't know where it came from. I don't remember ever buying these, but I must have if they're here. I just never used them. Probably because because I was like, what am I supposed to get from this purple thing? Probably at a time when I was buying things. Who knows? Miss Kathy, I send you a bunch of love, and I send your son a bunch of love too. Miss Krista, I have missed you. I will wait for you, Miss Krista. You are welcome, love. Okay, Miss Krista is next. Perfect. I don't think I have anything Thursday. Tomorrow, I have to go to Naperville. Too bad Miss Krista left me and moved to Wisconsin. But I got to go to Naperville on Wednesday, and I got to get a new splint. And I'm hoping that it's nothing that sucks. I don't know what they're going to do to me. They said they have to be able to get to my elbow. I'm hoping it's nothing too awful. I don't know what they're doing to me. I just know Wednesday morning I have to go get my new splint for my hand, and then I think that's all we have. I would have to look at my fridge. So, but Thursday I know we don't have anything. I don't think I have anything Wednesday besides I have to go to the doctor at like 10:15. And if you wanted to do it in the morning, it takes me like an hour to get there, Miss Kathy. And since, if you want, I can talk to you on the phone while I'm driving there. And we could do it that way too. I don't know if this goes with the cards that are coming out. But Miss Krista, what's going on in your head? I'm hearing that we're caught up in that there's things that are being, I don't know if you're saying it or if you're hearing things, how low vibrationals like to be butt heads and like to come in and do things to us. I'm just hearing we're in our head. I feel like there's things that are coming in and making you feel a certain way. Does that even make sense? Sounds good, Miss Kathy. Because I believe I know I had a lot of things marked on the calendar this week, but I think Wednesday is only in the morning. You've had weird dreams. Okay, that's why. Like they made me feel like things have been going on in your head, and it's just something that we need to release. Good. And the best thing is to always push through it. Okay. I don't like none of these cards even go with me here, and that's just what spirit like came in and said, and I feel like it's just probably something that also needed to be touched on, that there's things going on in our head, which could also be going with the six of swords as well, because sometimes the six of swords, we feel like we're listen I just like these first two cards. We have, the six of swords, and then we have the nine of cups in reverse. I know the cards kind of flip flop. I just feel like how do I explain? I feel like I don't know if this has to do with the dreams or this has to do with what's going on, but the six of swords, I don't know if we're feeling stuck still with things that are happening from the past that we are still trying to let go. And I feel like it's holding you back with this nine of cups in reverse. Like I feel like they want you to really let go of these ties or these emotions or these things that are coming up from the past with that we're still working through these traumas and the the gifts from the universe, the things that we are really waiting for are being delayed because we're still caught up in some things from the past, or we're still caught up with certain drama or anything that's coming. Okay. Yeah, I felt like it was past stuff, and they're just reminding you that you have the ability to move past it. Hi, Miss Sandy. They want you to be able to move past it. Whenever I see this card, I always see this horse as either like the past or shadow work and stuff like that. They want you to know that no matter what ties and no matter what happened here, you left goodness in some aspects in those things, and that's what they want you to concentrate on, because they're saying you're just delaying yourself from moving forward. And it takes, sometimes it can take time. There's stuff with me that took way longer than it probably should for me to get past, but it's all about our process. It's all about what we let. So I feel like they want you for you to be able to let go of the past stuff and to be able to cut these ties and cut these emotions that could be making your mind and your heart just kind of feel like you're rocking the boat. That they want you to be able to go back, and they want you to see the goodness that happened in those situations, instead of focusing on the negative or the stress or the bad things that happen. I feel like if we go back and we kind of see all the goodness that we planted and that we left as we move forward, we will see that it's okay. And that will give you that ability to start healing, to be able to start, I'm hearing wrapping things up, because they want you to remember that you're in a better place. And I feel like this card is also saying that, I feel like even though I know all relationships have their own stuff, I feel like this relationship in general has been better for you. And I feel like it's helped you with your root chakra. It's helped you even with your sacral. Like I see the red and the orange, and I feel like your sacral and your root chakra are in the best thing that it's ever been, because it's helped you see that people are different, that you can heal, that you can move forward and make good memories, even though it's been delayed because of other things that have happened in your life. Yeah. Are you still in communications with anybody that may be connected to your ex, or things that are making this trigger? I feel like this card that came out, the Two of Swords, is telling you that you have a hard decision to make, and to me it makes me feel like we need to, whatever that we are either still friends with or that we still have or that's in our collections that is still tied, I feel like we need to, I'm hearing, dispose of or cut ties with. because it makes you feel like you're not in control when the universe is there by your side, and it makes you feel like you're not being heard when you are. I feel like there's something that keeps coming, that's around you, that puts you into this place. Not that you know of. Okay. Yeah, because they're showing, and they're bringing it right back to the past. I'm trying to think of what this could be. Okay, so what I want you to do, yeah, this is your time. See, even the healing came back. Okay, stuff from the past. So what I want you to do, there, if you're having like this many dreams and why they were telling me stuff in your head, when you wake up from that dream, or you wake up, have a notebook by you. I want you to write down what you remember from that dream as well. And as you remember what from that dream, I want you, how many days should you do this? 5. So I wanted you for 5 days, 5 or 6, whichever one you want. It turned into a 6, so it's up to you. I want you to write them down, and then we will then message me. You can send me screenshots, and then we will put the pieces together, because I do feel like it's pieces, that there's messages that your subconscious, that your higher self and your guides are trying to show you what we need to work on. Because I'm here, this is just telling me, we have a hard decision, that there's something that needs to be broke. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I just feel like there's a hard decision that's really been hitting you. And and this is telling you, this is about this could be like seeing that your energy and your focus isn't exactly where it is, that things have turned upside down, because there's just I feel like you have a lot of distractions, and it may be why they said in your head, Miss Krista. And they know, and I feel like that's why the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Swords came up, because they also want you to remember you got 3 cards of Swords. Swords is telling you that you have fight within you. I don't care if it's upside down. They're saying this is the time to fight for yourself. This is the time for you to make the best decisions for you. Let's see what this random deck that Lily found in her room has for you. Miss Krista. Doing some, let's see what it is. Okay, I'm assuming, well, I don't know which way the card goes. It either goes this way or it goes this way. I'm going to assume it goes this way because of the little whatever on top. So let me find it in the book, since I have no idea what this is. But I'm just pulled to, well, they all have, that's how you find it. They all have different thingies in the top corner. I thought I didn't look for that last time. Let's see if I can find it. I skipped some. Let me make sure. It's probably going to be like the first one. No, that's not it. Oh, we're getting close. We just got to find it. No, that one's not it either. Oh, it was the very first one. I knew it was going to be. Okay, let's see what this says. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ekatril, guidance, learn, begin, and multiply. It says, I symbolize alpha oneness, alpha and omega, beginning and end game. This is your own new beginning. My shimmering yellow cascade glides your solar chakra to empower your will regarding the immense opportunity, for it will be infinitely more important for your heart and soul than any that have gone before. Seek wise counsel in how to prepare yourself for this, for it can lead to unimaginable new heights. When you take my golden bull by the grail of his horns and leap skyward with his morning star of Venus, they are both symbolic of your soaring potential. So this makes, I hope this is making sense, because to me, again, like how I said before I did this, that you have a lot of fight within you. And they're saying the solar plex, and I was saying your solar plex is a lot stronger. They want you to take that, and they want you to take that willpower, and they want you to fight. And it says, yet remember, as above, so below. Think creation, yellow for willpower, passionate orange, and expansion green. Also grounding, dramatic primal crimson. For even as mind and spirit determine to create your masterwork, you must also birth as well as nurture this perfection. So they want you to think about what you want, and they want you to focus on it. Don't allow anything else to distract yourself. You need to push yourself for yourself, because you're taking care, you're making sure everybody else is okay. We have to make sure we're okay. I feel like this, I read it, but this, I don't know this deck very well, but from what I read and from what I'm taking from it is that they just want you to use that energy that you have with you to be able to push forward, that you have all this power magic within you that they want you to use, is what I feel. I don't know what any of that really means, but I don't know what I just read to you what it means. I don't know where this deck came from. It might be why I haven't used it either, but it did connect with some of it that's telling you that you have all these abilities to fight. Sometimes I feel like when we're really distracted too. Hi, Miss Darlene. When we're distracted, it makes me feel like, we're kind of on that brim of something new, or being able to move on. And sometimes I feel like, when we're ready to move up into a higher timeline or move up into the next chapter of our life, I feel like, those negative lower spiritual beings try to do what they can in that timeline or in that energy to hold us back from being able to move forward, right? So I think that's all it is. And sometimes we all go through it. I've had those are like, okay, I'm gonna go live, and then I sit here and I just have, there's some days out of the months where I'm just like, it takes all of me to hit live. It's like, why don't they want me to help people? Why can't I give my messages? It's just about, they try to hold us back because of us ascending up, because we're in a different place. Okay. How are you, Miss Darlene? I hope you are doing well. You are very welcome, my dear. Well, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm happy that whatever this deck is has made some sense. And just for fun, I usually don't pull cards for myself, but because I don't know this deck whatsoever, just for fun. Let's see. Okay, this is going to be from, now that I kind of seen the book, it's going to be somewhere in the top. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Is that the right one? No, that's not the right one, Tawny. I didn't do it right. I was like, wait, that does not match. Let's see. That one matches. Okay, so this card came out and it says Ariel, and it is fertility, rebirth, nurture, and release. I offer my triple Gilith of Zion, I don't even know how to say that, which symbolizes mind, body, and spirit, and your chance of rebirth with me in any and all of these three aspects. For as my starfire cones hold your consciousness within my amethyst light wings, my sparks of aromatic tinder weave haze mystic veils between worlds, allowing my violet fire to transmute negativity in your life. So this goes with what I just told you, Miss Chris. So that must be why they told me to do it. Sometimes that negativity and those lower vibrational spirits come in, fertility, rebirth, and nurture. When we want to rebirth, when we want to start that next chapter, they come in and they're saying that we have to think of, the purple, the higherness, to be able to zap that out. Okay. Oh, I'm happy those are making sense. I still don't know what these cards are for, but it's fun. It's interesting. I hope you guys have a great day. I see that I got a private reading that just came in, so I have to go do that. I will be here until 3 p.m. is usually when me and Mr. Leo leave to go get the GIRLS. If I say it out loud, he'll get really excited, and it's not time yet, so I don't want to say the G word. Or I usually say the S word, the SISTER. He knows what that means too. So I hope you guys have a great day. If you guys need me, I am here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And I will be in for cards. If you do cards from now on, I will just have to do them however I do them. We'll see how it goes.